This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, in today's session, we're going to see the abstraction use cases. The class we're going to build as bank. We're going to deposit some amount in the bank as well as we're going to withdraw the like 500 rupees we're going to withdraw from the available balance. Okay, for we're going to create an application. On the bank application, we're going to do the balance check, withdraw, as well as we're going to deposit using the abstract class, using the abstraction. Abstraction nothing but hiding the implementation details, showing only functionality to the user. Okay, and then the first rule is in abstract class we can have abstract method and congruent method. Okay, as well as second rule is for abstract class we won't need to create any object, won't allow it to create any object for the abstract classes. Okay, third one is you can use a decorator, an abstract method decorator, to create the abstract method. If you are not using decorator, okay, it will treat it as abstract method. Now, I'm going to build an application, a bank application. The basic functionalities I'm going to do, like withdraw, deposit, check balance, all things we're going to using the abstraction. Now, I'm going to click the project. In the project, I'm going to create one example as abstraction underscore 03 as a py file. Abstraction underscore 03. The class I'm going to build as bank. Okay, the class I'm going to build as bank, and then I'm going to have the three similar features like withdraw, deposit, as well as check balance. Now, the first thing we have to do is we have to import the module. What module? ABC module, abstract class module, and then I'm going to import the abstract class ABC. And then I want to use a decorator. The thing I want to import. Abstract method is a function actually. Now I'm going to create one class called bank account. Bank account. In the class bank account, I want to inherit the properties from my parent class. What I want to inherit? I want to inherit the properties from my parent class. Here, what I have to mention? I want to mention the parent class ABC. And then in that bank account, I'm going to have three abstract methods. I'm going to have one function, deposit. In the deposit, I'm going to have one argument called amount. Though it's abstract method, no need to write any implementation logics in the deposit method. And then what's the decorator name? You have to use the Py syntax. Decorator name is abstract method. Abstract method. Now, same thing I'm going to create for externals. Withdraw. In that, I'm going to provide. Withdraw also, you what you have to do? You're going to need the amount as the argument. And then I'm going to mention pass. Pass means nothing. No, it's nothing but I'm not going to write any implementation logic because this class are abstract classes. And then you have to use a decorator as abstract method. And then what check the balance, right? Check the balance. You can use get balance. Check balance or get balance. You can use anything. And then for balance, checking balance, no need of any arguments. And then I'm going to use pass thing, and I'm going to use a decorator as abstract method decorator. And then you can create one more py file. In the py file you can create one more class. Okay, you can do all things, but for simplicity I'm creating all the class in the same py file. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one more class. I'm going to have the savings account. The class name I'm going to mention is what account? Savings account. A savings account, which class I want to inherit? Because I already said to you, for bank account class you can't able to create an object. Okay, if you want to implement all those methods, deposit, withdraw and get balance, you want to inherit this properties to your child class. In savings account, which class you want to inherit? In savings account, which class you want to inherit? Because I want to implement all these methods in my savings account class. You want to inherit the bank account. Okay, now I'm going to have one constructor. In my savings account I'm going to have one constructor. In the constructor I'm going to check initial balance. I'm going to have an argument called initial balance. Okay. Initial balance, I'm going to assign this variable self dot initial balance equal to, the argument is initial balance. Now I'm going to implement all those methods because I inherited this bank account class in the savings account class. Now I'm going to implement all these abstract methods. Okay. Now first method is deposit. Okay. In the deposit, what I'm going to do is, okay, I will do one thing. I'll change the variable name. It's really confusing, right? We'll keep it balance. It's a variable name. Balance is a variable name. Initial balance is the argument. Okay, now in deposit, if you are depositing 500 rupees, what you will do? Already have balance 1000 rupees. You're going to deposit 500 rupees. 1000 plus 500? 1500. Okay, same thing going to do. Already know the balance, right? You have the savings account, you know the balance. Balance you having 1000 rupees. In that balance, I want to add my deposit amount. You want to use plus equal to. Plus equal to similar like self balance equal like this. You are right. Self balance equal to self dot balance plus. Instead of writing like this, what I'm trying to do, I'm making plus equal to. That's it for simplicity. Plus equal to. This is how you can deposit the amount. Next thing is we want to withdraw. For withdrawing, what will do? To withdraw, how will write the implementation? Argument first to the amount, right? First, no. First you have to check the condition. You have to run if condition. First, if amount greater than balance. For example, the amount I mentioned here is I'm going to withdraw like 20,000 from your savings account, but you have balance only 1000 rupees. Whether the expression is satisfied?
No,
You're going
it
to withdraw.
fails.
It will fail. Definitely not going to if condition. Okay. In case if you are withdrawing 500 rupees, okay, if you are withdrawing 500 rupees, 500 greater than, it's a balance, definitely if condition not is going to fail. Okay. 1 minute. Yeah. Yeah, if your amount is, keep the amount balance is 1000 rupees. If you are withdrawing 2000 rupees, what will happen? 2000 greater than 1000. Definitely you have to mention, print the messages. What will print? Insufficient balance. I don't have proper balance. I have only 1000 rupees, but you are withdrawing 2000 rupees. It's going to show Now we want to write else condition. In else condition, for example, in my balance I having 1000 rupees. If I'm withdrawing 500 rupees, definitely it will come to the else condition, right? It will come to the else condition. For else condition, what logic will write? Else condition. What's the implementation will write for else condition?
Amount
It's
less
very
than
simple actually.
balance.
What?
If amount lesser than self balance.
Yeah, it's see the no need of default condition actually. If amount will be lesser than self balance, going to
Print.
come to the else block. Why we need to print? We want to write some logics. You want to withdraw from a balance, right? Just copy self dot. You have some balance, right? You want to minus equal to amount. That's it. I hope you understand. Already a
Yes,
balance
sir.
2000 rupees. From 2000, you're going to withdraw some amount like 500 rupees. Okay, 1000 minus 500, 500 rupees will balance. That's what comes to else condition. This is how you have tried the for withdraw. Okay, next one is 1 minute. What's the next abstract method we have? Get balance. That method we have to implement the savings account class. Def get balance. I want to get the balance. After withdrawing the money, I have 500 rupees in my balance. What do you have to do? Return
Self
self
balance.
dot self dot balance instance dot balance. That's it. This is how you have to write the logics. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to create one more class. I'm going to check my account. I'm going to check my account. Okay, checking account. Okay, checking account. Now, um, yeah, I'm going to inherit the properties from a parent class. Okay, for checking account, I want to inherit the properties from my parent class. Parent class is bank account. Just put bank account over here. I want to check my account. Okay, I'm going to have a constructor. In the constructor, I'm going to have like variable. Okay, I will keep one thing like self comma same thing initial balance, and then I'm going to have one variable balance equal to self dot self dot yeah initial balance. Okay, now I what are methods abstract method available in the bank account I want to implement in my checking account class. The same thing I'm going to do. I'm not going to do same. I'm going to do the same thing, same activity I'm going to do. Just copy and then paste. Okay, deposit, withdraw, and then get balance. Now I'm going to create one more class. In that class, I'm going to have the bank customer. See here, I'm not going to inherit any parent classes. I was going to create a bank customer. A bank customer will have two kinds of account, right? I will do one thing. Instead of it's really confusing for you, it's saving account. Who are doing business, what account they will keep? Current account. Okay. Who are doing business, they have current account. Current account. Okay. Who are want to do savings? They have some savings account, right? Who are want to do savings account. Now every bank is giving 4% for savings interest. Okay, paying 4% interest in savings account. As for the savings account, you have some limit, right? Like if you are if it is more than 10 lakhs, you have to pay the TDS for the savings account. If it is less than 10 lakhs, no need of paying any TDS. Okay, there are some kind of rules is there in savings account, but current account you can keep like even a crore, you can keep any amount. Okay, now I are going to have the two classes. One is savings account, another one is current account. Okay, now I'm going to have one class called bank customer. Bank customer. In the bank customer, some customers will have the savings account, some customers have the current account. Okay, some customers will have the bank account. Okay, someone is doing some business, they will have the current account. Someone is doing savings and they will have the savings account. Now for this class, I'm going to create a constructor. In that I'm going to have the customer name. I can keep cust name. Cust name means customer name. That's an argument. And then I'm going to have one variable name equal to variable name. I'm going to pass the customer name as an argument to my variable name, and then I'm going to have the instance, and then I want to know the account type. I want to know the account type, right? Like savings account, or I want to know the thing saving account. I'm going to have, as of now, I'm going to have none. None means nothing, and then going to have one more variable like savings current account. Current account. Okay, one minute. Current account. Current account equal to, I am going to assign it none. Now, first, what a customer will do, they'll open an savings account, right? They'll open savings account. Then only they can able to deposit the money, they can able to withdraw the money, they can able to get their balance. Now, if first the customer what has to do, they have to open the savings bank account. Okay, open savings account. Open savings account, and then after opening savings account, they should have, see, if you are opening any savings account, that's when you should maintain a initial balance. There are some, if you go to State Bank, they will say like 5,000 rupees. If you go to some HDFC, they will say 2,000 rupees. You have to maintain some initial balance. Initial balance. I'm going to keep this as an argument. Okay. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to assign to this variable savings account equal to I'm going to call this savings account class name here. In the savings account, I want going to pass, what I'm going to pass, enable here. Okay, now for the savings account, I am creating an object. You can able to see. In the object, I want to pass the, I'm calling constructor. For constructor, I want to pass the value, right? What value I have to pass? For savings account object, and then I want to pass the initial balance. Okay, now you are for this method you passing the argument initial balance. Just copy this argument and pass to this constructor. Pass to this constructor. Okay, fine. Now let it be. Now we're going to have one more method. Define. Next, what account we have? We have current account, right? Open underscore current account. current account name. And then current account, what you have to maintain? Some initial balance you have to maintain, right? You have to maintain some initial balance. Initial balance. And then now I already have a variable. Just call this variable and create an object. For current account, you want to create an object. How will you create an object? Just use a class name and then call the constructor. For constructor, what value you have to pass? Current account. For current account, what's the value you have to pass? You have to pass the initial balance. Initial balance. Just pass the initial balance here. Okay, fine. Now I have one class called bank customer. I'm creating the account for the customer. Okay, I have some customer. For the customer, I'm creating the savings account. If the customer is opting for savings account, I will create a savings account. If the customer is opting for current account, I can open the current account, but they should maintain some initial balance. Now that's it. Okay, now you have to say for this bank customer class, I'm going to create an object. How to create an object for this bank customer class? For this bank customer, you want to create an object. How will you create an object?
Instance equal to
Instance, you can create instances customer equal to bank customer. See, first you want to open a savings account, then only can able to deposit, withdraw, you can get the balance, right? That's what we are doing here. Okay. And bank customer, I want to pass what value I have to pass in the bank customer constructor. The bank customer constructor, what value I have to pass?
customer name.
Customer name you have to pass. You pass your name, Sam. Okay. You can pass the customer name. Now you have the instance dot. I'm going to create my savings account. You need a savings account, current account right now. Which account required for you as a customer? You're looking for savings account or current account?
Current account.
Yeah, because you are owning some business, you need current account. Okay. Have current account. In the open current account, what value you have to pass?
Balance, initial balance.
The RBI is saying to you, those current account, right? I am pointing somewhere. In the current account, RBI is saying to you, if someone is want to open the current account in the State Bank of India, as per the RBI guidelines, the initial balance will be 10,000 rupees. Then only you can able to open the current account. Let's give 10,000. Okay, 10,000. Now, okay, fine. I open the current account. Okay, what we can do? I open the current account on med. Oh, current account. Okay, fine. Now, call the instance customer. Though you need current account, right? Now, instance dot. It's went to the this class current account. In the current account, what I'm going to do? I'm going to deposit. Okay, so I'm going to deposit. How much you going to deposit now? Net current account. Okay, it's not displaying anything here. Okay, let it be. We'll try on this. Deposit. How much you going to deposit? Though you open a current account 10,000, say some amount. You're going to deposit some 2,000 rupees. You're going to deposit some 2,000 rupees. 1 minute. Whether I'm making any mistake or not. Opening current account and then I'm depositing the amount. Okay, depositing amount. Okay, fine. Everything is fine now. Okay. After depositing 2000 rupees, you want to check balance. Customer dot customer dot and then you want to open your current account dot have the method. What method you have? Get balance. Get have the get balance, but this get balance is not having print statement here. Now for this, what you have to do? Externally, you have to use the print statement to print the value. Initial balance is 10,000. Now you're depositing 2,000. Okay. If you check the balance, how much amount do you have to get? You have to get 12,000 rupees. Whether getting the amount?
Yeah, getting.
Getting the amount. Next thing, customer are going to withdraw. Customer current account dot. Okay, it's nested, right? You won't get like this. Just you want to copy paste. Okay, go to the current account. Where's the current account? Just have the withdraw. Withdraw. How much amount are you going to withdraw? 8,000. Check the balance. How much amount it has to produce?
4,000.
4,000. That's it. It is giving 4,000. For example, I'm withdrawing 80,000. What message you have to get? For example, I'm
Insufficient.
going to insufficient balance. Okay, insufficient balance it has to give. Is giving insufficient balance. Okay, but it's giving the balance, right? This get balance method is there, right? That's why it's giving 12,000. Okay, you have to see this message. If you're not able to understand, I can comment this part. Then you only will get insufficient balance. Sorry, I'm trying to debug. Mistakenly, I did the debug. Run abstraction. You're getting the insufficient balance. If you want to see the balance, current balance, you can check current balance in the current account. So you have to write some logics. Insufficient balance and the current account, current balance in the current account is 12,000 rupees because you are already we have the initial balance and then you are depositing 2,000 rupees, 12,000 rupees. The 12,000 is showing over here. We can't able to withdraw the money. Okay. If you are keeping it some 800 rupees, you can able to withdraw, and then it's going to give the current balance as well. The current balance for the current account is 11,200 because you are withdrawing the 800 rupees. Now, same thing you have to follow for the savings account. Help me out for savings account. Yeah. Custom of okay, custom. No need of creating an instance. Already have the instance here, right? Now, customer dot what account?
Account.
Savings account. Open savings account. Okay, open savings account. First, you have to give some initial balance. Though it's a savings account, it's very less, 5,000 rupees. HDFC means 10,000 rupees. Okay, and then customer dot I go into yeah savings account, right? Savings account dot I go into deposit 1 lakh. Okay, fine. and then I going to take my balance. Balance in the sense get balance. Get balance. Though it's not a print statement, you have to mention the statement. Current balance in the savings account. Current balance in the savings account is okay. Now you can able to see your savings account balance. It has to give 1,05,000. Now I'm going to withdraw. Withdraw. Okay. Withdraw 77,000. Okay. Now what's the balance? Savings account. What's the balance will be?
23.
Something like 23, right? 28,000, not 23. It's 28,000 balances. Okay, this is how you have to achieve the abstraction. See, there are n number of decorators are there. We're going to see those decorators in the interface. Okay, abstraction interface both are similarly same, but that's little bit variation in the Python interface. Now we're going to see the Python interface. Already have seen the abstraction. Now we're going to see the Python interface. This comes under the OOPS concept. In Python interface, it's similar to abstraction. You're going to implement the going to hide the implementation details. I'm going to show only functionality to the user. I'm going to show only functionality to the user. Now, see, in the abstraction, you can have concrete methods as well. You can have concrete methods. Concrete methods means there will be some implementation will be there. There will be some implementation. I'm using different keyword. I'm just returning the name. Okay, this method is a concrete name. In abstract classes, you can have the concrete methods as well as abstract methods. Both are possible. For abstract class, you can't able to get any object. Keep in mind, for abstract class, you can't able to get any object. You can have the abstract method as well as concrete methods. Concrete. Concrete method means there will be implementation will be there. Okay. But in the interfaces, okay, you should have only the abstract method. You should not keep any concrete methods in the interfaces. Using interfaces, you can implement the 100%. You can implement the 100% functionality in the other classes, not in the same classes, not in the interface class. You can implement those abstract methods in your child class. Now I'm going to show some rules. Rule 1. There is no keyword for interface. There is no keyword for interface. If you take other languages, C, C++, Java, the keyword we have interface keyword. But in Python, that's no keyword for interface. That's rule 1. Rule 2. Interface class can have only abstract methods. Can have only abstract methods. You can't keep any concrete methods in the interface class. Rule 3. Not able to create. You can't able to create. You can't able to create object for the interface classes. because both interface abstraction is same only. Going to hide the implementation details or showing functionality to the user. Through interface, you can able to achieve 100% implementation. 100% implementation. Okay. Rule 4. Rule 4. Now, okay. You can't able to create object for the interface. 100% implementation is achievable in interface. In interface. Memorize these rules. I'll ask these questions later. There's no cure for interface in Python. In other languages, we have interface keyword. Second rule is interface class can have only abstract methods. Should not keep any concrete methods in the interface. Don't keep class interface. Okay. Interface can have only abstract methods. You should not keep any concrete methods. Rule 3, you can't able to create object for the interface. Don't keep class interface. That's it. You can't able to create object for the interface. Rule 1, 100% implementation is achievable. 100% implementation is achievable in interface. These are the 4 properties. Now you might have a question. Using abstraction, I achieved all the implementation. Yeah, using abstraction you can able to achieve, but I'm going to show now. See, in abstraction I have like 3 methods, 3 abstract methods. These 3 methods are implemented in the sayings account classes. You can say you achieved 100%. Yeah, I agree. You achieved using abstraction, you achieved 100% implementation. Using abstraction, you achieved 100%. I'm going to mention here is you can able to achieve 0 to 100% implementation in abstraction. Using abstraction, sorry, in using abstraction. But using interface, I'm saying to you 100% implementation is possible. The difference can achieve 0 to 100%, but here only 100% you are able to achieve, not 0 or 10, 20, only 100% achievable. Okay, now I'm going to show the difference. Though it's a abstract classes, I remove the balance. Now you're going to say how much percentage implementation achieved. Percentage, say in terms of percentage. I remove the get balance. I have not implemented in the sayings account class. Now how much percentage? Give some rough numbers. How much percentage implementation achieved? I remove the get balance method in the sayings account class. Now you are going to give some numbers, rough numbers. How much percentage implementation achieved in the sayings account class?
8%.
What percentage?
8%.
See, I am saying like 100%, right? I removed the get balance. See, get balance abstract method. The method is implemented in this here. Basically, it is implemented. Okay. Now I remove this method. Now I can able to see here has deposit implemented, withdraw implemented. Nearly like 70% are implemented. Okay, that's what abstraction is. That's what abstraction is. That's what I mentioned here is you can able to achieve 0 to 100% implementation. Okay, there's no strict rule for abstraction. What are the methods you mentioned? The abstract method, you should not implement. That's not a strict rule in the abstraction. 1 minute, I will take it past.
This conference will now be recorded.
Now, as I'm saying to you, using interface you can able to achieve the 100% implementation. See here, in interface you should have only the abstract method. If you are mentioning that method as abstract using some decorators, definitely you have to implement in some other child classes. In some other child classes, the child class should have a inheritance relationship. And then I'm going to mention here as rule 5. If you want to implement if you want to implement your abstract method, what implement an abstract method? Inherit is a relationship. Is a relationship means inheritance relationship. Have to maintain from a parent to child. Okay, now what are the properties we have mentioned? The parent, that property is going to acquire by the child class. These 5 rules you have to keep in mind whenever you implement the interface. Both abstraction and interface both are same, but using interface you can able to achieve 100% implementation. Okay, as well as using abstraction you can able to achieve 0 or 100, 0 to 100% may or may not be. I am saying to you. Okay, 0 to 100% implementation achievable in abstraction. Okay, as well as already said to you, like it's similar to the abstraction, you're going to hide the implementation details and showing only functionality to the user because you want to avoid the complexity of the code. You should not expose the complexity to the users. You should make it very simple. You want to show only functionality to the user. That's what they're going for this abstraction interface. If you want to implement all those abstraction methods, definitely you have to go interface. 100% implementation is possible. Now we have so many decorators we have. Today going to show some basic examples in the using the interfaces. Now I'm going to have one directory. In the whoops, I'm going to mention as new directory. I'm going to make interface. It's not a class actually, it's an interface. Interface can contains only abstract methods. It not contain any concrete methods. Now I'm going to create a py file interface 01. In the interface 01, I'm going to have one real-time example. What real-time example can keep? Okay, we'll do one thing. Many people are staying in the rented house. Okay, now I'm going to have an application. It's called a rent calculator. Okay, the class name I'm going to make it as rent calculator interface. Before that, I want to import the ABC module, abstract class module, and then I'm going to import ABC. Okay, and then abstract method as a decorator. Now I'm going to have one class rent calculator interface. You can give any name. Okay, class name can be any name. I'm going to for understanding I'm keeping like rent calculator interface. I want to inherit the properties from my parent class. For rent calculator interface, who is the parent?
PC.
ABC abstract class. And then I'm going to have one. I'm not going to have any constructor. Okay, this is a simple example. I'm going to have like a calculate rent instance, and then I'm going to have like pass. I already said to you, you should not keep any concrete methods. You should keep only the abstract methods. I'm going to use on decorator abstract method. That's it. Now I'm going to calculate the rent based on some few parameters. Based on some few, don't say attribute, based on some few features about the house. I'm going to have one class called house. Now I want to inherit the property from my parent class. For house, who is the parent?
A rent calculator interface.
Rent calculator interface. Okay, because the interface you can't able to create any object. And then I'm going to have one constructor. 1 minute. Yeah. ABC dot. Okay, super class. Okay, let it be. Okay, like this also you can do, but I'm not required. Okay, fine. I want to reformat file. It's not available. Okay, let it be. Now I want to calculate the rent. How will you calculate the rent? You going and seeing some homes. Okay, some house you are seeing. The house owner is will say 10,000. Okay, if you go to the broker, they will say like they will ask for how many bedrooms are there, how many bathrooms are there. Depends on the rent price will be rose. Rose means rise. Okay. Now I'm going to first thing is rent. Okay, 1 minute. Self, comma, rent, and then I'm going to ask the number of bedrooms, number of bedrooms, and then number of bathrooms. Remaining things, hall will be one only, veranda will be one. Okay, depends on the bedrooms as well as then bathrooms. The price of the rent will be rose. Now I'm going to have one variable. I'm going to take the same variable, rent equal to rent, and then I'm going to have another variable, a number of bedrooms, number of bedrooms equal to number of bedrooms equal to number of bedrooms, and then self another number of bathrooms equal to bathrooms. I create a constructor. Now I'm going to calculate the rent because I want to implement the method, right? Because I inherit the properties of a parent class to the child class. Now I want to implement the method, calculate rent. Okay. Now I'm going to make it very simple. I'm going to have the rent keyword. In the rent keyword, I'm going to return some values. Okay, self dot rent. Your owner is saying some rent, and then he's saying like I have like five rooms. So not five rooms. I have five portions. On one portion, I have like two bedrooms and one bathroom. Another portion, I have three bedrooms and five bathrooms. Like that is saying something like, and then based on the number of bedrooms and bathrooms, you're going to calculate the rent. Okay. Now I going to mention, so as per the PEMDAS rule, use brackets. Self dot number of bedrooms of, okay, if I have two bedrooms, for one bedroom $100. Two bedrooms means $200. $200. Okay, I'm going to finally add the rent. They're saying some default rent for you like 10,000 on $10,000, and then one bedroom will be additional. Okay, $100. If you need two bedrooms, $200, and then plus self dot number of bathrooms. Bathroom, if one bathroom is there, they are going to pay for additional $50. $50. Two bathrooms means they're going to pay $100. Okay, that's it. Now what I going to do? I have one interfaces. Okay, and then I'm going to have one classes. Now I want to create an object. For which class I want to create an object? You have to say for which class I want to create an object. For rent car interface, I want to create an object, or house class, I want to create an object.
For house.
House class, you want to create an object because rent calculator is an interface actually. No need to create, can't be able to create any object. Don't allow actually. Now I'm going to have one instance, rent calculation CLC equal to house. Okay. We're going to call the constructor. In the constructor, we want to pass some values. The rent, they are saying some default amount is 10,000, and then number of bedrooms is 3, number of bathrooms is 5 bathrooms. And then I'm going to have like one print statement. In the print statement, rent calculation dot, I'm going to calculate rent. Now you're going to say what is the rent for this house. What is the rent for this house? I will make it 10,000. Sorry.
10,000 plus 3,000.
10,000, 3,000.
300. 300 plus
300.
250.
How much?
1,550. 10,550.
550. Let's check. 10,550. Okay, this is one of the basic example actually. Okay, like this you want to calculate. If you are good in these OOPS concepts, okay, you can begin with the data science framework called PyTorch. PyTorch, if you want to familiar in the PyTorch, you should be good in the Python OOPS concept. Okay, they will use this constructors, they will use this abstract method, they will use all kind of interfaces in the PyTorch framework. TensorFlow is different, but Python PyTorch framework we can use all this stuff. But you should be know all these OOPS concept. Okay, as of now, we're going to sign off the session right now.